Welcome back, friends, to What Is New with The Crew. Do you remember what's new with The Crew? That was a series 5 years. Look at my watch as if it tells me the year. The Crew 2 is getting a brand new huge update. This is the update we have been waiting for. This is the big one, my friends. This is Episode 1, The Chase. Now, I'm going to be delving into a little bit more detail about what this is going to be. And there's a lot of content here to talk about. So right now you're going to be watching the trailer of the intro of what this is going to be. Quite frankly, you can see that it is a mission. It's launching on November 25th and it's going to be free playable to every person that has this game. So this is how Ivory Tower do updates. They do a free version. They do some paid extras on there to support and make it so that every big bit of content remains free. So we'll be diving into a little bit more detail about what's going to be included, what cars are going to be included, and everything in this video. So make sure you smash like, subscribe if you're new to stay up to date with The Crew 2. Now let's dive in. The Crew 2, The Chase, Episode 1. It has a brand new mission set. I don't know exactly if it's going to be multiple missions or if it's going to be one, but they do say they have a new game mode, which I'm very interested in seeing what this game mode is. Is it just a police chase game mode? Because if so, that is very welcome. I think The Crew 2 is perfectly set up for something like this. So Episode 1 is going to be free for all players. The new vehicle drops, and there's going to be live summits per usual with associated rewards. There's going to be new vehicles that come out throughout the weeks, and each of these episodes lasts 2 months. We'll dive more a bit into the Motorpass and what this means for extra content past these missions also in this video. Now, let's dive through the cars very quickly that are available. A brand new Kaiser car that I have no idea what it's supposed to be. The C8 Corvette, which is very, very beautiful indeed. And a BMW M8 competition. I think it's safe to assume that it's a competition because that's generally what it is. So those are the 3 cars that I noticed in this trailer. You may spot more. There definitely will be more available, and they will be available probably in Cup variant and also normal variants. We can customize them and start modding them and the like. Something to note is that the vanity items, the lights and stuff on the top of the roof of the cars, these are optional. You can take them off and put them on, and these are things you can unlock during the Motorpass, which we're going to dive into next. Motorpass. What is the Motorpass? So you've probably heard of Fortnite and a few other games having a battle pass per se, and it's basically a way to unlock content that maybe it's more difficult to unlock or impossible in some cases to unlock without having the battle pass. Now, Ivory Tower have done it so it's quite balanced. As I said, the actual mission and stuff here is free. You can play it, and the new game modes and the new vehicles are all going to be accessible the normal ways, either by buying or through the summit or packs and the like. Some of the vehicles, which this episode for the next 2 months, this battle pass is going to give you access to some police cars, it would seem, that are variants of cars that are already in the game. So I don't really have an issue with that. It's just variants of cars that are already in the game. I think it's better than charging for those through CC packs. Personally, I don't really like that per se normally, but I think giving people a way to unlock them is a better idea. You will be happy to know that the Chiron police car will be unlockable for free, along with a lot of other stuff through the tiers as well. Now, jumping in, there are 50 tiers with the battle pass. I called it a battle pass. There are 50 tiers with the Motor Pass, and these unlock as you do daily and seasonal objectives. These objectives change over time. Daily, there are 5 new daily challenges and 4 new seasonal challenges each week. And the seasonal challenges stay around until the end of the season, which is the 2 months. Makes sense? If you win, you get Motor Stars, and these Motor Stars up your level. And when you get 10 Motor Stars, you go up 1 tier. If I say tier, I mean tier, not level. The harder the daily challenge or event or whatever, the more stars you'll get for completing those objectives. It's kind of like the hobby system. You probably can see it's very, very similar looking to the hobby system, but it's a kind of an expansion on that, and it's going to be a more long-winded thing, well, less long-winded thing. For 2 months, this is available, and after you get to tier 50, that's it. And there'll be a brand new one that is available towards the end. Now, just in case you want to know, how do you get this pass? Is it free and the like? Well, you could get it by getting crew credits by earning them in the game or buying them. And this battle pass has free options, free levels. There are a few free levels and there are some paid levels. Now, to get all 50 tiers, you do have to pay for the battle pass, but it is using crew credits, which are earnable in the battle pass itself. So if you can get the cycle going, it seems like just like other battle passes and motor passes and the like, you can keep the cycle going and it's going to kind of fund itself almost. In all 50 levels, you'll be unlocking vehicles, vanity items, outfits, currency packs, which include the currency I was talking about, crew credits and bucks, that is, emotes and more. So basically everything you can get in the crew. But as I said, with the police cars, it just seems rebranded, reskinned cars that are already available in the game, whereas the actual new cars are going to be available to everybody as per normal. Very, very thankful that they did that. Now, the reason I'm okay with stuff like this generally, because I know some people are going to have a bit of a problem. When it comes to things like this funds the future content for the game. And I am very happy to spend the money to where those that can't don't really lose out on anything. They can probably buy the car specifically later down the line if they wanted to, but it means that you guys get to keep having the free content. The majority gets to have the free content, while the people that are willing to pay, they get to pay for it and fund the further development. That's what I think anyway. So every single episode will have its own motor pass, and the rewards will be in sync with what the theme of that episode is. So there's going to be a brand new episode of this every 2 months, which that's amazing. I am so for that, because I like long-winded content, and that makes me think, if it's going to last 2 months, it can't just be a one-off mission. And clearly it's like this little bank heist that's going on with some brand new vehicles and new ideas. So the idea is that the episodes are going to keep tailing on from each other. I think the season is going to be 4 months, if I'm not mistaken, which means that there's going to be an episode 2 of each one, and then that's it. They're probably not going to revisit it unless people really, really want more of that. So the chase is going to be 2 episodes. So that makes me think, surely it's not just going to be one little bitty race, and then that's it. It's probably going to be a couple of races, a few races, and then episode 2 is going to be continuation to the end. So you get an idea of it. I think it's probably going to be more content. We shall see. Time will tell. We're very close to the release, the 25th of November, and this is a free update for everybody on every system. Now, the downside to me is that there's no PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S or X update, at least that we know of so far. There's been nothing spoken about it, which is a bit of a shame, because I would have liked to see a little bit of a boost in terms of frame rate. I don't care about graphics or whatever resolution. Personally, I think the game looks fine. I don't think the PC version looks too much better. So what I'd like to see is a uncapped or capped to 60 frame rate option for those 3 new platforms. Because on PC, of course, you already get the option. And all my save stuff is on the one platform. So I can't move from one platform to another. So that's something I'd like to see maybe in the next season. I think that would be fine. It would be in 2 months' time. Yeah, 2 months' time, which is just really not that far. All the content that you unlock will remain in your game as per usual, just because there were some people that were wondering, does it disappear after the motor pass is finished? No, after this motor pass is finished, that you keep the stuff that you unlock. So I'm going to be smashing out, probably stream every day, do every daily challenge, because I want to get everything to show you guys all the stuff, so you can see if it's actually worth putting in the effort to try and get all these little bits. Let's be real, most of it is probably going to be vanity items that aren't super exciting, but I do believe there's going to be some very, very cool stuff in there. Again, Shear on Interceptor, and these are all things that we can use on streams and the like to have a Cops and Robbers game mode. If there isn't already a Cops and Robbers game mode, we can make it up. The crew has damage on certain vehicles and we can have a big chase. I just think this is building like the formula. This is what I wanted to see for updates. I think this is the best way for them to do updates. Create game modes by adding in these little things and then allowing us to just create our own ideas with these vehicles, our own stories, once we have finished their stories. Influencing what we do, not completely controlling what we do. Now, there is one thing I do want to mention, that is the premium version of the Motor Pass, which you pay a little bit, quite a bit more in terms of the crew credits, but it unlocks 12 levels for you. I understand that some people don't have all the time in the world, and that's the reasoning for them doing it, and also because it's going to make them decent money, because there will be a lot of people that want all the stuff, and I'm pretty sure that later down the line, people want to have a tier 50 unlock that unlocks absolutely everything from the go. I, personally, I don't want to buy this. I want to do the grind. The grind is what I like, but at the same time, I'm conflicted because I am a content creator. I want to make sure that I show you guys the stuff as soon as, before you buy it, because if I do that, then I can allow you to make a decision based on the content. So it's a bit of a hit or miss. I don't particularly want to buy it at all because I like the grind, and I want to see each tier. What do I look? This tier, next tier, next tier, next tier, and I go up them and not just bang 12 tiers and I'm like, there's too much stuff. So let me know, what are your thoughts on the higher one? What are your thoughts on the Motorpass overall? What are your thoughts on this big crew update? This is gonna change the crew for what we know it, and of course this is going on. They've already got planned stuff up until what, summer next year. They've got a lot of stuff planned, so I'm very much looking forward to see what they have in the future. But I even need to, this stuff that hasn't even come out yet, I am positive that every single update, you've probably seen Ivory Tower do, there's going to be 20 to 30 vehicles that have been added to this update. They just layer them in, absolutely lather it all in. And there's going to be stuff that unlocks through summits, along with the normal paths, which is once a week. There'll just be a brand new car available in the crew, and we get to tie it in with the seasonal stuff. So, of course, they can probably work out when certain people will be like, tier 50 is probably going to take the whole 2 months or maybe a month and a half, and they're going to know that around that time, maybe you get a car early that you can't get until later on in terms of just buying it normally. Like, there's going to be this whole new system they can play on. Very much looking forward to it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Be sure to smash that like button. I would very much appreciate if you stuck around, because I'm going to be showing you all the new stuff, all the new cars and stuff, as soon as the update goes live on the 25th. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoy, thanks so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one for more What's New with the Crew. Until next time, peace.